Base season is here, and we see that with Toshi recently, but what's the next Toshi? In this video, I want to go over Ski and Miggles. We're going to review both of these projects in depth. We're going to go over the website, the chart, what the team is doing, and then which do I think is best positioned to be the next Toshi and one of the lead meme coins on base, guys. It's going to be a great video. Before we get into that, I want to remind you that crypto is extremely risky, and nothing I ever say is financial advice. This is strictly for entertainment purposes only. Now let's get into it. My conviction lies all in the data. Coming over to DeFi Llama, you can see the base total value locked is 5 bill. That is huge. If you just go back a year ago, not even a year ago, it was less than 2B overall total value locked in. Now they just announced that they're exploring a base token. This was all going to bring more attention to the overall base economy, and I'm so excited about it. I'm so bullish on base, and you can see it happening with Toshi. They got some more listings. They were already on Coinbase, but look at this. Look at the type of volume that came in. People say that the trenches are not vibrant, but look at this. A 50x in volume, guys. There is money on the sideline waiting for the right play, up over 100% from the Pico top, and that is Toshi. But Toshi's sitting around $500 million, but there's multiple projects under 50 mil a piece, and I want to review Miggles and Ski, and we're going to go at this tat for tat, tick for tick, and we're going to look and make sure what website is the best, which of the X profiles is the best, and at the end, what I believe, for me, never financial advice, is the best investment. So coming over here to Ski, you can see obviously the ski mask dog, very cool, viral whenever it comes to it. They've got a lot of vibrant community members, which I really like. Coming over at the tokenomics, 100% community owned, 0 buy sell tax, 1 bill token supply. You could take a look at it. Everything looks clean. You could see down here, there's Shillin' Ski. And that's something that was a big part of Ski Mask Dog, was Brian Jung, who, yes, follows Freeman, and you should follow Freeman too over on X. And for a limited time, code FAM69, we're bringing it back because we just hit 10K over on X. I'm so excited, but join our Finance Freeman family over on Discord, guys. Code FAM69, 69% off forever. This is a limited time only. Join us, don't miss out. Brian follows me, you should follow me too, guys. But he was a very big part about it, and he's a very good guy. He's a good man. He really is, from everything that I know about him. And so for him to be backing something like Ski is a very, very big thing. But now I want to shift over to Miggles and take a look at Miggles. Obviously, this is a cat. If people don't know the story, Miggles was a meme that came out that Coinbase had actually made a pinned post. So it was pretty bullish at the time. It ran up to a crazy market cap, but it is not just a one pump chump, because we're going to look at it. It had a major run after that, and there's a lot of people excited about Miggles. But whenever we're looking at just a website alone, whenever I look at it, I would give the nod to Ski. I like the Ski website more. I just like the look of it and everything. I like tokenomics to be put out in public, even if it's basic tokenomics. I really like that. But there is a lot of good things about Miggles. They have an NFT collection. They've got a lot of things going for them. But at the end of the day, Ski, I just prefer the website a little more. But now we're going to go to the number one important thing of our project, and that is community. We've already talked about Ski has Mr. Brian Jung following him, but what do the X communities look like? What do the followings look like? And then we're going to dive deep into the charts and tell you what I believe is the best. So starting over here for Ski, we can see they got the gold check mark. I really like that. Let me know if I need the gold check mark, guys. I've been thinking about getting it. It's a decent size investment, but I do want it joined. 2024, and one thing you're going to notice is Ski is a CTO. So when we come over here and look at the engagement, 531 on a repost, but if we come down here to the actual post, we can see about 3K viewers. If we come over here, 2.4 seen this, 4K seen this, so a few K viewers, per post that they have, and with an overall 27K followers. But they do have Mr. Brian Jung behind them. Like I said, he is one of those 27K followers. So if we come over here to Miggles, we'll see they're approximately 2.5, 3 times the size of Ski. So whenever we look at that, birthed by Coinbase, fostered by Pure Labs, that we could see right here. This is empowering creators, brands, and IP through interconnected physical and digital products, starting with Mr. Miggles. So I'm unsure if that's a spinoff that the Miggles team had or if that's someone that they partnered with. But when you come and take a look at some of their posts, here's a retweet 1.9. If you come down here, here's a post 7. So they obviously get a little more engagement. They were at base camp. That's extremely, extremely bullish, but they do have more following. They follow 1K, where if you come over here and take a look at Ski, they follow 321. So all of that's relative. The following to followers ratio, if that matters to you, is close, pretty relative. But Mr. Mickles on base, I do know, has a very good team. I've heard good things about the team. I talked to them a while back whenever the NFT collection was around. Before it ever had the first big run up, I was there for the first run up, but the major run up that it had later that we're about to review on the chart. But now it's time. I think Miggles has the better X following. Now, that does not mean that they have a better community. The Ski community is very, very vibrant, especially with Brian Jung behind it. But if I was putting scores up, I would say 1 for Ski for the website and 2 for Miggles over here for having a more complete X following. So that's 1-to-1, completely tied up. But the thing that matters the most is the chart, and that's what I want to dive into right now. Coming over here, taking a look at Ski, currently sitting at a 45.64 mil market cap. Coming over to coinmarketcap.com, 622 overall ranked, and this is the all-time chart, all-time for when it was listed on CMC, and we can see that it was sitting here consolidating around this like 1 or 2 all the way to 10 mil. It was 10 mil back here. It went all the way down to about 500K. I'm assuming that's when Mr. Jung and his people started looking at it and really liked it, and it ran up to 328. It has dropped a lot, and it really does look like it has found a bottom down here for Ski. If you just kind of trend this up and take a look at that, it really looks roughly, if we just take a look at it, that it's trying to break out of this channel right here. But if we just take a measurement, quick measurement from what is the all-time high, we could see that it's currently down approximately 85%. So that's about what I look for, 88.8%. If we were to draw a fib on this, is what I would be looking at non-logarithmic. So you can see this is 78.6, this is 1, this is right there around the 88 level. And so if we look at it, and this is a coin that we do expect to survive, if that's the case, we would expect it to then make a new all-time high, and it has a previous all-time high of around 350M, like we say. But Mr. Miggles had a big run out the gate, but then after a long period of consolidation, it had a very large run up to 150, which is about 50% of what Ski did. But this is a very vibrant community, and they're very, very in tune with the overall base economy. So taking a look at this, it's less than a 30 mil market cap with 2.67 in volume. So we could say that's about 10% volume to market cap ratio. When we come over here and we take a look at Ski and look at those statistics, it's about 45 mil with about 1 mil in volume. So that's a very, very low overall volume to market cap ratio. But if I had to pick one, what would it be? And I think that right now, when we're taking a look at the overall base economy, I think it's about to get a ton of liquidity into it. I believe the overall base team is doing the best things for the trenches, and we're going to have some huge runners. And what we're seeing with Toshi is just the beginning, never financial advice. But whenever I take a look at these, even though Ski is lower volume than Mr. Miggles, and even though it's about 50% higher of a market cap as Miggles, I think with Brian Jung and his group behind it. I believe with the overall virality of Ski and people being able to put the mask on their profile pictures, that is my play to be the next Toshi. And now I want to know, what do you think? Do you agree or disagree? Miggles is a very, very good meme coin. It's one that I own and it's one that I really do love. But I believe Ski has the better opportunity being a dog and being a more viral character the rest of this bull run than Mr. Miggles. But let me know if I was wrong down in the comments below. Watch this video up above, and if you're not a part of the Finance Freeman family, what are we doing? Subscribe. I love you all.